welcome back. Today I'll be reading chapter 3 of The Missing Link. I know I haven't been posting that much, so I'm sorry for that. This won't be the only podfic I post today. I have another one that I'm gonna post. It's the next chapter of Sometimes All You Need Is a Hand. This chapter's kind of short though. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Yeah. Chapter 3, Mischievous Villain. Izuku wanted to go back home, but he couldn't since he was currently in Recovery Girl's office. Plus, he couldn't just leave his brother at UA alone. Izuku had been up since 4:30 a.m., as usual. It was currently 5:25 a.m., and Izuku was waiting for Tenko to wake up so they could leave. After waiting another 10 minutes, Tenko stirred. Izuku put the book he'd been reading down. "Finally you're awake," Izuku said. "Good morning to you, too," Tenko said, sitting up as he rubbed at his eyes. Yeah, good morning," Izuku said, waving his brother off. "Where are we?" Tenko asked as he looked around. "UA," Izuku said, rummaging through his backpack. "UA?" Tenko yelled, eyes widening. "Yeah, now calm down," Izuku said, pulling 2 outfits out of his backpack before zipping up his backpack and shouldering it. "Here, take this," he said, throwing one of the outfits at Tenko. Tenko caught it with practiced ease. "What is this for?" he asked. "Our plan to show everyone who we are by breaking into UA today, right?" Izuku asked as he started to change. "Yeah." "Well then, we better hurry up and get ready so we can do just that," Izuku said, buckling his belt and pulling up his hood and mask. Okay," Tenko hesitated before quickly getting up and changing. Shoto was about to lose his shit. The kids he'd brought into Recovery Girl's office the night before were now missing. Recovery Girl said she didn't know where they went and that they were gone when she came into the office that morning. Shoto took a deep breath. Shoto was about to say something when the intruder alarm went off and Nezu came on the intercom. "I need all teachers to the front of the school. Villains have broken through the gates. I repeat, villains have broken through the gates," he said. "Hitoshi, stay here," Shoto said. "Shuzenji, keep an eye on him." "Got it," Shuzenji said. Shoto basically sprinted down the halls and to the front of the school. When Shoto made it out the front doors, he saw a few of the other teachers standing there. As he looked past his co-workers, he saw the villain. The villain was pretty short and skinny. They were wearing a black jumpsuit, a belt full of knives, a black hood, and a black metal mask. "What do you want, villain?" Vlad yelled. He got a manic laugh in return. Katsuki looked around the classroom. Everyone was freaking out. He groaned before standing up and walking to the front of the class. "Everyone shut the fuck up," he yelled. Everyone went quiet. They all stared at him. "Even though villains are attacking, we have to stay calm and trust that our teachers will take care of them," Katsuki said. "If we want to help, we need to stay calm." Everyone started looking around at each other before nodding their heads. Just then, the speakers crackled and everyone heard manic laughter coming from them. Katsuki recognized that laugh. He quickly ran to the window. He didn't see any green hair, but he did see emerald green eyes. Those eyes were the villain's. Izuku activated his voice modulator. "Hello, everyone," he said. His voice was deep and it sounded unnatural to him, but he pushed through. "I am the villain Deku." All the heroes stared at him. Izuku just grinned. "You asked why I'm here, Vlad King? So, I'll tell you," he said. "I'm here to prove a point. I'm here so the world knows who we are." "We?" Eraserhead asked, hands ready to throw his capture weapon. "Yes, we," Izuku said. "We don't have a big group, but we do have enough." "Where's the rest of your team, huh?" Vlad King asked. "They aren't coming, or not all of them at least," Izuku said as Tenko appeared behind him. "Aw, look at all these heroes," Tenko said in his raspy voice. They could help us eventually, so don't try to kill them or anything, Izuku whispered, making sure the microphone he was wearing was muted as he said it. Yeah, I know, Tenko said. Tenko was wearing a black jumpsuit like Izuku. He was also wearing artist gloves, so his quirk wouldn't activate when he didn't want it to. He had his hood pulled up, and he had his black mask on too. Before any fights break out, Izuku said, standing in front of Tenko, we want to know if any of you heroes, or any of you students, want to join us in our cause. Before you ask what our cause is, I'll tell you. Our plan is to make a society where everyone is treated equally, no matter what their quirk is or what their quirk isn't. The front door of the school opened, but none of the pro heroes noticed. Izuku smiled, not a smirk or a grin, but an actual smile. So, Kachan said. The pros' heads whipped around to look at him. You want to create a society that's not quirkist? You caught on quick, Kachan, Izuku said. Kachan? Midnight asked. Izuku smirked as he pulled down his hood and mask. He shook his head to free his messy hair, a bit. Eraserhead's eyes widened. You're the kid I helped yesterday, he said. Izuku smiled. Yes, and I thank you for your help, Eraserhead. Without your help, my brother would probably be dead. Brother? Kachan asked. Yeah, that's a long story, Izuku said, rubbing the back of his neck. Anyway, if you want to join, speak now or forever hold your peace. There was silence. No one? Izuku asked. Okay. He tapped all of the knives on his belt and made them float. Then he grabbed his gun from its holster. He threw his arm, that wasn't holding his gun behind his back, forward as knives flew at the heroes. He brought his other arm forward with his gun. He pointed it at Vlad King. Luckily for Vlad King, Izuku's gun was only loaded with rubber bullets, so when the bullet made contact, it only left a red mark and a bruise, not a gunshot wound. Eraserhead's capture weapon was coming towards Izuku. He grabbed the end, twisted it around his hand, and pulled. Eraserhead was pulled towards Izuku. Izuku ran forward to meet Eraserhead in the middle. When he got close, he jumped over him and let go of the capture weapon. At that moment, President Mike yelled. Izuku pressed a button on his glove that activated the noise cancellation in his earbuds he used as comms. Tenko wasn't as lucky as Izuku. He didn't have that feature in his costume, so he just put his hands over his ears. Izuku could see blood running down his cheek. He knew it was time to leave. He ran towards Tenko, weaving past the hero's attacks. Once he made it to Tenko, he yelled, Mamagiri! A warp gate opened underneath them, and they were gone. Okay, that's the end of chapter 3. It was really short compared to the other ones, so I hope you enjoyed. The next chapter should be longer. I don't know. I was kind of distracted because I decided to play Percy Jackson in the background while I was writing this. So, yay. But yeah. I'll have another podfic posted later today. And I just realized I need to charge my laptop. Oopsies. Yeah, but I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!